Well, hello there. Welcome back. Welcome to Grandma Ray Don't Play, and I'm Rachel. Okay, so let's make some chicken empanadas. Chicken empanadas. So I'm going to show you from beginning to end, okay? All right, let's do it. Let's do it. Thumbs up, share the video, and subscribe. Please join me. Thank you. Okay. So while our oil is heating up on the stove, give me a second. Okay, I'm back. I have 3 chicken thighs that I'm gonna cook completely, and then I'm gonna cut it up. We're gonna also make some stuffing, and we're gonna add some cranberries to the empanadas. A nice twist for you. Okay, so on the chicken I have onion, granulated onion, pepper, and ground mustard. Okay, let's see if our fire is hot enough. Okay, we're good. So while our chicken is cooking, let me wash my hands. We're going to start on our stuffing. I'm just going to turn the chicken over. Hey, I washed my hands again. I touched that. Okay, now I don't have any stuffing mix, and I did not bake some bread and let it dry out and all that to make stuffing. But what I do have is some butter and garlic croutons. So now you can use any leftover bread or croutons that you have. So I have these croutons, so why not use them? Okay? Okay, so now I'm going to put some hot water on the croutons to soften them. So you see I put enough water here to actually let the croutons soak in the water. I'm just moving it around to get it soft. Put very, very little water at a time until you get it to, you just want the bread wet and to absorb the water. You don't want to have it soaking in water because you can't get the water out, right? So So you can see in a matter of a few minutes, I went from a hard crouton to basically bread, right? Because stuffing is nothing but bread. Okay, now let's fix it up. Okay, I'm going to add a little poultry seasoning. Poultry seasoning, just a little. Okay. Okay, that's about a quarter of a teaspoonful. And I want to add where am I looking for? Okay, I'm going to add just a couple of drops of celery salt for seasoning. And turn the chicken over again. Okay, I'm going to add one package of stevia. It's a sugar substitute. You can add no sugar or regular sugar to yours if you like. Now I have some cultured buttermilk. It's a powdered form of buttermilk. Okay, I'm going to add 1 heaping tablespoon of buttermilk. Okay, so you can see it's a little loose. Let me show you with the other hand. You can tell how fast it falls off the fork. Not that fast, right? See, it's still sticking to the fork. That's what you want. You don't want it super tight and you don't want it real loose. Because what I want to do is I want to mix the chicken and cranberries in with this. Okay, I'm going to finish cooking the chicken and I'll be right back with you. Okay, so now our 3 chicken thighs are done. I cut them up and we're ready to go with that. I have a 1/2 cup of cranberries. This is dried cranberries. So I'm going to put this in the stuffing. I'm also going to add a 1/2 teaspoon, give or take, of sofrito. Okay? Right into the stuffing and cranberries. So I'm going to mix that up. And then I'm going to taste it to see what I'm missing. Let's see. I think I want to add another 1/2 teaspoon of sofrito. So that'll be a total of 1 teaspoon of sofrito. Another 1/2 of sofrito. Now I'm going to add the chicken to the dried cranberries and stuffing. I'm going to put 1/2 first and see what that looks like. Yeah, guys, that'll do it. So really I would say a few more pieces in here. I used 1 1/2 chicken thigh. Okay, but you can use all of it if you want. If you want to use all 3, you can. But I'm satisfied with how this is feeling right now. It's thicker. Pretty full in terms of when I feel it. You see, it's not loose at all. See? Okay. So now let's work with our dough. I have some, oh, and by the way, that was a 1/2 of a bag of croutons. And the croutons was 5 ounces, so that was 2 1/2 ounces of croutons. Okay? Any kind. So this is the empanadas that I bought. And it comes 10 in a pack. You can get them this size or smaller. I got the largest size. So this is what it looks like. Okay, so and when you see the white on the other side, that's flour, okay? Okay, so I have some water and a pastry brush. So I'm just going to go around the edge and wet it all the way around on all edge. That's to make sure it sticks, okay? And now I need a tablespoon. Alright, so the idea is, okay, so you see it's wet all around the edge, not in the middle. So we're going to put the chicken stuffing mix right here in the middle, not both sides, because this side you want to leave clear so you can fold it over like this, okay? Alright, so we're going to put it right here, but not on the edge where you wet. Okay, let's do it. I'm going to turn my fire back on. This is the same oil that I cooked the chicken in. So I'm going to use the same oil because it already was used for this chicken. So I want to show you. That's how much I put on. Okay. So now I'm going to fold this over. See, I folded it over. Okay, now I'm going to press down this edge, and then I'm going to take a fork and press down again on the edge. This is to seal it really, really good. Okay, now I'm going to get a fork. Now I'm going to push down with the fork and out. Down with the fork and out. Okay? Don't go too far that you put a hole in the empanada dough. You don't want to do that. I'm pushing down and out towards me. Turn it if you need to. Down and out towards me. And I got a piece on the other side I gotta do. Down and out towards me. That's what it's looking like on the edge. Now I'm gonna turn it over and I'm gonna do the same thing. Pushing down and towards me. Down to the counter and towards me. Okay, so now we've sealed it on this side and on this side. You see that? Okay, let's make another one. That one has a tear. I don't want to use that one. Okay. Take the water and put on the edge. Now you're going to take some of your chicken and stuff it in cranberry, dried cranberry, and put it on one side. Okay, I'm going to cut my fire off in case it's getting too hot. Now I'm going to fold it over for each piece to meet the other. I'm pushing down with my finger, my thumb, and now I'm going to push down into the counter and out to me. Let me show you that. See the edge? Okay, now I'm going to do the other side. I turn my fire back on because I'm about ready to start frying them. Okay, that's the other side. Alright, so I'm going to put this in, see if my fire is ready. Yes, it's ready. Okay, and I'm going to make one more. I'm going to wet the edge. You got to watch them because they're going to cook really, really, really fast. So I have two spatulas because I'm going to put one spatula underneath to take a peek. And what I'm looking for to see if it has browned underneath already. And if it has, I'm going to flip it. So I'm going to flip that now because I can see it has browned underneath. Oh yeah, and also if you want, you can put a piece of cheese here. Or you could put some dressing. Let's say you wanted to put some dressing. I have some ranch dressing. You can put some dressing here. And fold it over. Same process. Ah, my ranch dressings oozed right out on me. Okay. Let's see if it's going to seal with that dressing that have now went on the edge. I'm watching this closely. Okay, I'm flipping it again. You're going to see little bubbles come up like this one. That's when you know that you're close to being done, okay? Okay, let me go ahead and complete this one. And I'm going to turn this over and do the other side. Okay, let me see if I have bubbles. Okay, I got bubbles underneath. Yeah. When you see the bubbles, you're done. So now let me clear a space. Okay, this one I'm taking out. And this one I want to flip over and let it cook a little more. And the one that has the ranch dressing in it, I'm putting in. Let me show you this one so far. You see the little bubbles I'm talking about? That's when you know that it's done, okay? That's what you're looking for. Now you can do this with this same empanada dough, and you can make pizza, ham and cheese, on and on and on. Maybe I'll show you a pizza one next time, if you like. And this sofrito I made in a video. You should go and check that out, okay? It will probably be on after this video, okay? So you'll have to watch both in order to know how to make the sofrito. Or should I do it first? Okay, I put the sofrito on before the empanadas. And then that way you'll have it to put in the empanada. That would make sense. Okay, I'm getting a little bubbles here, but not much yet. Okay, I'm going to turn it over one more time. Oh, she's brown, so she's overdone. I'm going to take this one out. I got a few bubbles. Okay. Empanadas. And so we're going to call this empanadas stuffed with chicken stuffing and cranberries. How about that? That's a twist for an empanada. You know, most of the time people will stuff them with ground beef. But why not chicken or another kind, right? Because there's endless possibilities. Okay, so let me taste that for you and give you the word of the day. The word of the day. The word of the day is trust. Failure. People. Trust. Failure. People. People can sometimes fail you, disappoint you, make you not really believe that you really knew them in the first place. People can be trusted today, and then tomorrow you may think twice about trusting them. People can fail in every way, and then people can lift you up. So you have to be the one to decide which people are lifting you up and which people are failing you. And for those who are failing you, I would think twice on why is the relationship continuing. People, they lift you up or they can fail you. You be the judge. Okay. So let's look at our empanadas now that I have them all plated up. Look at that. You like? I love it. Okay. Now, let me take a bite. The first thing that rushed right through my taste buds was the cranberries. When I bit into it, the juice from the cranberries gushed out into my mouth, and I liked it. And then I taste the stuffing in the chicken. A great combination, right? Who'da knew you could put it in an empanada and fry it? Okay, so remember I put some ranch dressing inside one? You can do that, or you can pour the ranch dressing or dip it. Why don't we use a dipper? I'm going to put it in this container. Okay, I have the ranch dressing here. Now I'm going to dip it in and take a bite. Mmm. What a combination. I love it, guys. I love it. Please try this one. This is one for the books. Okay, thumbs up. Please share the video. Subscribe, please. Love you. Bye-bye.